Mediocre Murad started off 2024 with big ambitions. He set lofty goals of making a lot of money, getting in shape and committing to self-improvement. But as the months slipped by, so did his focus. He found himself waking up late, scrolling on his phone, eating junk food and making no progress towards his financial goals. Now, with just 90 days left in the year, mediocre Murad still hesitates. He continuously tells himself that only real change can happen in 2025, that the remaining days in 2024 don't hold any significance. Meanwhile, exceptional Imran takes a different approach. He knows the truth. The best time to start was yesterday and the second best time is today. He acknowledges the fact that if you don't start well, you can still make progress. He understands that even if you didn't start the year well, you can still make a meaningful impact in the last 90 days. Each day is another opportunity to build momentum and take you one step closer to your dreams and aspirations. Assalamu alaikum my people, my name's Pablo and I'm a productivity coach for young Muslim men. Alhamdulillah, over the last 11 months, I've uploaded every day on various social media platforms. And as a result, I've picked up many life-changing productivity tactics along the way. If you want to level up and become an exceptional Imran, check out my coaching program, link in the description below. So I don't want to expose myself, but at the start of 2023, I wasn't really on deen. Alhamdulillah, I'd pray 5 times a day. But apart from that, there were so many sins I was doing on a daily basis that, I wasn't really practicing as much. And the thing is, I had these dreams and aspirations specifically to launch a business and make money. Like, of course, I had other goals like eating clean and getting in shape, but that was secondary. However, I continuously delayed taking action. All I was focused on was having fun. I didn't make any sort of progress despite the fact that I had an idea of what business I was trying to launch. And it wasn't until the end of April that I bought samples for the first time. So from around January to May, I was in semi-hedonism, just wanting pleasure, instant gratification and chasing fun. I wasn't really focused on any meaningful goals. Even my uni work, I'll do it at the last minute. However, around April time, I began consuming a lot of self-improvement content. And one day it clicked, I was like, you know what? I need to become a high value man. And so when I finally submitted my last ever university assignment, that's when I began my self-improvement journey. I was like a man on a mission, focused on fitness and money. And the thing is, for the first couple of months, it was all going well. I was eating clean, working out consistently, and taking steps to launch my first ever business. However, somewhere along the way, something went wrong. I entered a rut where I was waking up late every day, eating junk food, skipping workouts, and not making any progress towards my financial goals. And I often associate this with motivation wearing off and having to rely on the little discipline I had. And overall, my life wasn't going in the right direction. And as the months went by, I indulged deeper into the bad habits. And one day I was walking around my area, and I was looking at my notes app and the goals I set myself. And it was like 10k a month, 100k followers, and other type of goals. I remember looking at my goals and thinking, this is impossible to attain. I just ate junk food that day, my business wasn't doing well, and overall I wasn't feeling my best. I looked at one of the goals and it was to get to 100k followers on TikTok. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to dedicate myself towards that. And so over the course of the next week, I set in motion to achieve this objective, to get the ball rolling. I began to write scripts, record videos, and on the 14th of October 2023, I officially uploaded my first ever TikTok video for that channel. And the thing is, there was only 78 days left until the end of 2023 and the beginning of 2024. But I didn't even think about that. All I wanted to do was upload it as soon as possible and get the ball rolling. And Alhamdulillah, it started to pick up quite quickly. And by the 23rd of December 2023, I hit 1k followers. And I remember a couple days later, this was around New Year's Eve, just before maybe. And we were having a conversation and everyone was saying, it's Pablo's year, you're making monumental progress, this, that, the third. And I remember telling them, my year didn't go that well. In the back of my mind, I was thinking of all the bad things that happened. But I took the praise and told them, not really, but okay, cool. And so the key message in this story is that you can start at any time. I started 78 days before the end of the year and I still made a lot of progress and people saw that I was making progress. And furthermore, this built momentum. So when I started 2024, I was high and flying. And so I continued staying consistent, uploading every day. And by July, I reached 10k followers and I was able to make money on TikTok. And the thing is here, you may be in a bad place right now. You may have set goals at the start of 2024, but you're nowhere near them. But the best piece of advice is just to start now. First, because you can't wait until 2025. Because the first thing is, who guaranteed you'll be alive in 2025? Who guaranteed you'll be able to take action on the 1st of January? And furthermore, it's better to start now and salvage something out of 2024 and start 2025 in a fantastic way. You see, the thing is, before we can start this 90-day winter arc, you need to establish a new mindset. We need to remove the old mentality you have, the one that hasn't brought you any progress in your life. So first things first is we have to remove the idea that you have to be perfect right from the start. Remember, self-improvement isn't about perfection, it's about progress. You need to destroy this all or nothing mindset where you think you have to set these high expectations straight away. Because the thing is you may think having high standards is beneficial. It is, don't get me wrong, but at the start it's actually detrimental. So firstly, you need to realize that at the start you're not going to be good. You're going to be very mediocre. So instead of thinking, I need to wake up at 4 a.m, do 12 hours of work, then hit the gym for 5 hours, then do this, then do that. You simply just need to get the ball rolling. Do the bare minimum at the start. You want to do deep work? Start off with 30 minutes. You want to dial in your fitness? Make one meal healthy. And so in this way, you acquire the skill of consistency. It doesn't become overwhelming. Because the thing is, if you throw yourself in the deep end, you may be going strong for a couple of days or even a week at most, but you'll inevitably fall off. It's like putting a Division 4 League 2 player in the Premier League. He may hold it down for 1 game, 2 games, however, his lack of quality will eventually show. And so with any good habit you're trying to implement, you need to start off with the bare minimum. And then, of course, over time, you slowly increase the intensity. It's the same way when you go to the gym and you're trying to increase your bench press. You start by increasing the reps from 8 to 9 to 10, then you increase the weights by 1.25, then 2.5, and the same thing applies to anything in life. The next step is to identify what your goals are, and you need to be extremely specific. You can't be like, I just want to make 10k. How are you going to do it? You need to specify how you'll get that 10k. I'll make 10k a month with this business. If it's making online content, it has to be scripting and recording the videos. If it's trying to get in elite shape, then you need to track your calories, go to the gym 4 or 5 times a week, maybe do active rest days. Once you've recognized the daily actions that you need to do to reach your goals, you schedule them in your daily routine. You then need to make a timetable that schedules every hour of the day. And of course, the whole day won't be productive. You may have time for your friends, your family, maybe a walk. You need to remember we're trying to get the ball rolling and build momentum. It'll be unreasonable to make your whole day productive. You'll just fall off. You're trying to build the habit of becoming disciplined. And so what I recommend is to do the most important tasks straight after Fajr. So of course, once you wake up, make wudu, pray sunnah, pray fard, and then after that, you dedicate your time to doing the most difficult tasks. So for example, I write YouTube scripts first thing in the morning as it requires the most cerebral power. And then the third thing I do in the morning is edit TikTok videos. And depending on the day, I'll either record or hit a workout, depending if I have to go to work and whatnot. So what you need to do is find the action that you find most difficult to do, the one that requires the most mental energy. And the thing is, at the start, don't be too hard on yourself. There are going to be days where you just forget to track your calories. You're going to be so busy you can't work out. There are going to be times where you try and sit down and do deep work, but your mind feels sluggish. You see, the thing is this is normal. I still also experience these days where everything feels like a struggle. But the key is to just continue and keep on pushing. Never miss a day. Just show up and see what you can do. And the thing is if you just stick to this for 30 days, it'll be ingrained into your daily routine. And if you stick to this for the next 90 days, you'll be unrecognizable. And you'll start 2025 with substantial momentum. At the end of the day, my bro, you can let the end of 2024 deter you from taking action. You can allow it to amplify the feelings of failure and the lack of action you took throughout the year. Or you can take control of the next 90 days, use it to salvage the year and enter 2025 with momentum, direction, and purpose. Choice is yours. Remember, productivity is the path to your dream life.